you, or did not, especially at that time, tell you, hey, you know what? Your brain controls your kidney, and it's got to get the information through the spinal cord and out the nerves to keep your kidney healthy. If he didn't tell you that, they actually won the lawsuit that was not giving people a standard of care. So it's awesome. It's things that are all coming out now. You're going to see a huge change and a shift in the way the insurance companies deal with it. Hopefully it'll trickle down at some point. And again, the way we're allowed to explain and express all this to people. So like I said, our goal is that everybody at least knows this. I mean, you guys understand? You guys hopefully understand this is good stuff, right? I mean, how do I eat to be healthy, exercise to be healthy, and get my body as healthy as it can be? So a couple ways you can kind of help us spread the message, because obviously I can't do it myself. We can't do it ourselves. I need all you guys to help. And once you understand, I think it's something you would want everybody you care about to know. So we do these talks. I'll do them. We do them everywhere. I think a lot of you guys actually came from hearing these talks in the first place. So if you just get a group of people together on that sheet, there's places anywhere you can think of, churches, social groups, people you work with, somebody, just another family members, get a 5 or so people together, and I'll even buy you lunch, and I'll come out and I'll talk to you about all this stuff. Like I said, next week, about $250 value, we're giving everybody a chance to come in and get evaluated for free, so you can get them checked out. Plug them into a workshop, just bring them to things like this, so they understand now, how the body works, and there are things, you're literally responsible for your own health. We have a tendency to wait until we get sick and then wait for a medical doctor to give us some kind of pill or drug, to get us better. You're responsible for your own health and your own body and what you do with it and how healthy it is. So plug somebody into one of these workshops. We have a list on that sheet of all the workshops that are coming up. And we're going to do the flu workshop, how to prevent the flu and heart disease and exercise and all the other ones coming up. Never did this before, but it's something that I want to do almost as a gift to my patients. But Thursday, November 13th at 7 o'clock. Anybody ever eat at La Scala? I got to pick a time restaurant. I got to pick a time. So that's totally off of what we talked about tonight. That's a cheat day. That's a vacation day. But everybody is invited to go to La Scala. He's got to let us know. How much can they hold? 400 people? 400 people. So I'm going to buy dinner for everybody. The key is going to be, if you come, you got to bring somebody. So what happens is people tell people, yeah, it's cool. Why don't you go see Dr. J and get an evaluation and get checked out? And this is really good for you. And they're scared. They don't understand it. They don't know what it's all about. So what I'm going to do is just bring them in. I'm going to buy them dinner. I'll butter them up real quick. Give them this real nice dinner. And then I'm just going to talk. I'm going to talk for like 20 minutes. I will time it to 20 minutes. And I'll talk to them about chiropractic and about their health. So they just got to listen to me talk for 20 minutes, and I'll buy them dinner. But maybe it'll save their life. Maybe it'll make a difference. And like I said, the last thing I'm going to finish up with is, it's very interesting how this whole thing goes around. And I'm going to tell you real quick about a guy named Dr. Tony Nalda, who's one of my mentors. We'll actually see him over the weekend. And Dr. Tony, he had asthma, and he couldn't he couldn't participate in sports. He couldn't, he really didn't have many friends. He couldn't do the stuff that other kids were doing. So his mom went to pick up his asthma medication, and just some other lady who was there saw the medication and said, hey, my kid actually had asthma too. And what we did was we took him to see a chiropractor, and it completely cleared out his asthma, and it literally saved and changed his life. So this is the guy we went to, and just give it a shot. Long story short, Dr. Tony completely cleared him of asthma. Dr. Tony becomes a chiropractor because it saved his life, and he was so inspired to make a difference for other people that he went to school, became a chiropractor, and at that point, he kind of started stepping back and saying, because one lady who took 15 seconds to tell my mom something, somebody she'll never see again, never saw before, had no financial benefit whatsoever to tell somebody this, goes to a chiropractor. Now he goes, and now he's able to help thousands of people. So when I had a similar situation with me, saved my life, I go to school, and now I'm able to help thousands of people. The reason I used his story instead of mine was because he has taught me how to help you guys. So one lady said one thing, he saves his life, which is big enough as it is. He goes and saves thousands of lives. This guy sees 1,500 to 2,000 patients a week. So he's saving thousands of lives, literally. Then he mentors me, so there's 700 of us that he mentors, to teach us how to teach other people to save thousands of lives. So look at all the hundreds of thousands of people that one lady said one thing and had the courage enough to open her mouth and say one thing. How many lives have been changed because of that? So I just kind of encourage you guys on that page, kind of write down people's names. We'll give them a call, we'll get them in, plug them into a workshop. If you're interested in going to the Scalas, like I said, we're limited to 400. We see 550 or so a week, so there is a limit to it. Bring a guest, write your name down, let us know, and if you have any questions, feel free, stick around, ask me any questions you have. Thank you. Broncos are playing. I got Cutler in. I got to see him.
What is?
Anybody who has those sheets, do you want to go to the back and grab them?
The announcement. Dr. J didn't know he was being taped, but this should be on YouTube by the weekend.
So glad you can tell. See how my face turns already. Yeah, if you have the sheets, give them to Matt, give them to Melissa up front.